Hello dear, in this lecture we will study about steam condenser. So the steam condensers are devices in which the exhaust steam from the steam engines or steam turbines is condensed by means of cooling water. Now the condensate, which is the condensed steam, thus formed together with the air and non-condensable gases, is continuously removed by pumps or other similar devices. The primary object of a condenser is to maintain a very low back pressure on the exhaust side of the rotor of the steam turbine. This enables the steam to expand to a greater extent, which results in increase in available energy for converting into mechanical work. And the secondary object of a condenser is to supply to boiler pure and hot water. Now there is PV diagram for condensing and non-condensing type of steam turbine. So from the PV diagram you can see the pressure decreases and the pressure PA is showing the atmospheric pressure. If we are not condensing the steam, then this curve will reach up to this point only. But if we are condensing the steam, then we can lower the pressure up to the pressure PV. So this is the back pressure can be minimized, and this is the shaded area, and this area indicates the increase of the amount of the work done or by condensing. So this is the advantage. From the HS diagram also we can see by the condensation or the condensing of the steam, the expansion of the steam can be done up to the pressure S3. So there is the back pressure up to the 0.04 bar. This is the minimum pressure that can be obtained, and by which we can save the enthalpy up to the 400 kilojoules per kg. So this is the effect of condensation or the condensing on the steam turbine. Now what are the elements of a steam condensing plants? The main elements of a steam condensing plants are the condenser in which the exhaust steam is condensed. Second is the supply of cooling or injection water. We have to supply continuously the cooling or injection water for condensing the exhaust steam. Third is there is a pump to circulate the cooling water in case of a surface condenser. Next one, a pump called as the wet air pump is used to remove the condensed steam, the air and uncondensed water, vapor and gases from the condenser. A hot valve where the condensed steam can be discharged and from which the boiler feed water is taken. So it works between a condenser and a boiler. And there is also an arrangement for cooling the circulation water when the surface condenser is used. Next, types of condensers. So we use two types of condensers. One is known as the jet condenser and the is known as the surface condenser. The difference between these two is that in case of the jet condenser, there is a direct contact with the water as well as the exhaust steam. So there is the rapid condensation occurs. But in case of the surface condenser, there is not any mixing of the water as well as the steam. So this type of condenser is known as the surface condenser. So the most common type is a surface condenser, which has the great advantage that the condensate is not thrown to waste. It is important point, but it is returned to the boiler through feed water system. It is the most common type. Now we can see here the low level counter flow type of jet condenser. So you can see here the working of this type of condenser, and there is a cooling pond where the water is stored, and this water is supplied in the condenser from this top side, and there is the dry air pump to take the dry air which is coming from either from the water or from the gases side. Now you can see here condenser cell. This is known as the condenser cell. This one hole is the condenser cell, and from this side exhaust steam will in or will enter from this side. In between we are seeing that there are injection water spray. So water which is coming from the cooling pond will pass through these water sprays, and water will break into very small fine particles here also, and that here also on the both the side. So this water is coming from top to bottom side, and the steam is coming from the bottom to top side. So there is the mixing of these two fluids, and this cooling water will condense the steam, and the steam will be condensed here in this section. So this is the condenser cell. Here we are using an extraction pump. What the function of this extraction pump is to take the condensate from this condenser, and then it will supply to this hot bell, and with the hot bell the water can be taken to the boiler for as a feed water. We are also using the overflow pipes in the cooling point. So if there is overflow of this condensing water, then it can be again mixed with the or supplied to this cooling pond. Next there is the surface condenser. So in case of the surface condenser, we can see there is no mixing of the steam as well as the water. So we can see that the cooling water from this section will enter, from this section cooling water will enter, and it will pass through these tubes, and again this is the water box passing through this section will enter through these tubes, and again will leave this whole section. Exhaust steam coming from the top side, and this steam will enter from here and will pass over all these tubes and will be condensed. So condensed steam including with the air is will be supplied or stored in the tank. So this is the functioning of the surface condenser. Then there are two types of downflow and central flow type of condenser. So you can see in both the cases they are showing the sectional view of the downflow condenser as well as the central flow condenser. So in this condenser, steam and air coming from this top side, and they are the tubes of the small diameters through which water will pass, and with the very high speed. So air will come here and will pass over these tubes, because these tubes are carrying the cooling water. So the steam will be condensed, and we are using some baffles to deflect the air. So air will be taken with the help of the air extraction pump, and the condensate in the form of water will be taken with the help of a condensate extraction pump. In case of the central flow type of air condenser, there is the tubes are arranged, but centrally there is the flow of the air. So steam and air coming from with this side, but the air will flow only from this section centrally. So the tendency of the steam to flow towards the center of these tubes, and the air is extracted from the center side at the bottom, and this is the condensed extraction pump, from which at the downside we can take out all the condensate in the form of the water. The last one, which is the evaporative condenser. So this evaporative condenser, you can see we are using a circulating pump. This circulating pump will take water, and this water will pass through this section where there are small holes. So the sprays are formed. We are using the steam inlet through these pipes. These are the gilled pipes over which there are some droplets are formed, that of the water. So it is used in that case where there is the less supply of the water. Then the steam will pass through this section, and water is coming from this section. So the steam will be condensed and condensed steam is collected in this tank and can be go out. So this is the